Today I am going to show you how powerful just changing your crop can be on your Negative Lab Pro digital camera scanning conversion. So here we go. So normally what you do, right, you do your white balance, and I'm not like a super big time very intense cropper, but for the first go, because of what I'm going to show you. But I do make sure that I don't have any borders. See, like this one actually cut off. It was like an end of a roll one, so I always crop that out. Okay, so now that they're all prepared and ready to convert, I see my camera settings are on. I run Negative Lab Pro, unconvert. And I have roll analysis on, and I'm going to convert the 10 negatives. So let's go. Beep, boop, beep. So while we wait, I guess this is kind of what they're, I've already made adjustments to these, so they came out pretty nicely. But you can see kind of like what they look like. Again, I've already adjusted a lot of these. These are the two that are like the weirdest. So I'm actually going to like fully restore these and show you what they looked like before. But even now they're like crazy pink. So, if I were prepping this for actual, I might take a bunch of this down. I might do some weird stuff to it, to make it look better. But, all right. So these ones are particularly weird. So, if you come in and crop just around this face, and do the same for this one, you're going to get a very different conversion profile look on these two. Because what you're doing is you're saying, hey, don't include all of this extra stuff in your analysis when you're trying to get the colors right, okay? So I'm just going to do these two. I'm going to first of all, I'm going to reset everything so you can kind of, this is how they would have looked. Okay, like I did some adjustments on this, okay? So I'm going to unconvert, and I'm just going to do these two images. So yes, this is different because I'm not including the impacts from all the other scenarios, but I still think it's useful. Oops. Very different already. And I always click off the make copy, and then I just, recrop like that. You can see that, like, depending on the way you crop and do your analysis, you get a totally different vibe. Remember when I reset that last one, it was like hot pink. And when I focused on like the face, now it's this color, which is it's very, very different. You can do what you want to get the white balance you like. Maybe this is kind of the right spot here. But it totally changes the way that you're going to approach editing your final image. So this technique is helpful in a few different scenarios. Anytime you've got like a large amount of color that is not like the human being, but you have a human being in there. So like maybe a giant grassy field. This happened recently in my Easter egg photos. A giant grassy field with like a couple humans in it. It's easier to just crop around those humans and do your analysis on the humans, because otherwise it's going to be trying to compensate for that heavy green and its general white balance and color balance analysis in the engine and make things really, really magenta. Another scenario where you might do that is anytime you're like on the beach. Beaches always look horrible. They come out looking crispy and ugly and gross. But if you focus on just like a small part of the scene, not the sky and not the sand, just like the human in it, then the engine gets far closer to the initial approximation that you want to work off of. I hope this helps. and it's just like a neat reminder that Negative Lab Pro has techniques. You can learn things, you can get better at it, you can do things that make your workflow shorter and more streamlined, and to just think differently as you begin your film scanning journey. Thank you.